Good evening, friends. A big welcome to the devotions of the Holy Week. Today is Wednesday, the 8th of April 2020, and we are in a really unfamiliar environment of doing church, but this is where God has called us to be. Let us pray. Gracious God, we give you honor for today. We give you honor, Lord, for keeping us this far. And so, Lord, as we enter into another place, in the space of worship, we invite your presence. Dwell amongst us. Be a living God, and in whom glory and honor we will always give. In Christ's name, amen. Today's scripture reading is taken from the Gospel according to John, John chapter 13. We read from verse 21 to verse 32. John chapter 13, we read from verse 21 to verse 32. In the interest of time, I will read the first two verses, verse 21, verse 22, then I read verse 30 and verse 31. I am reading from the New International Version. After he had said this, Jesus was troubled in spirit and testified, I tell you the truth, one of you is going to betray me. His disciples stared at one another, at a loss to know of them he meant. And verse 30, as soon as Judas had taken the bread, he went out, and it was night. Verse 31, when he was gone, Jesus said, now is the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified in him. This is the word of God. In trying to look to a few aspects or a few insights on this aspect or on this text, I had a look at a book written by Trevor Hudson entitled Pauses of Lent. One of the amazing things that he says in that book when he speaks about this text, he speaks about an unholy week in the midst of the Holy Week, unquote, quoting him. And I began to wonder, from what Trevor Hudson was saying, that really what John relates in this text, it's a very unholy events that are happening within the Holy Week. Allow me, friends, then to share a few insights from the scripts. The first insight is that I looked at was complexity of the truth. The truth is sometimes something that most of the time we struggle to comprehend with because of its complexity. Truth is very painful. And so we can hear the pain that goes with truth with what Jesus says in this verse 21. Jesus' spirit is troubled. And one may associate the troubled spirit with the physical pain that might have been going through Jesus, because he knew that the end was coming through crucifixion. But I suppose, again, it comes from being heartbroken. It comes with a sense of being disappointed. It comes with a sense of being hurt. that he can be betrayed by someone that was so close to him, one of the 12 disciples, the one that he trusted in many ways, the one that was trusted with keeping of the money, the one that was with Jesus throughout his teaching, the one that knew what it meant to be a true disciple of Jesus because of the teachings that Jesus had done. But because of the complexity of the truth, because of fear to withhold to the truths of the gospel, Judas decided to do otherwise. I wonder, in our own life, how do we hold on to this complex truth? How do we face it when we are disappointed by our own partners? How do we face it when we are disappointed by our friends when they disclose information that is not meant to be disclosed? How do we cope as business people when we are deceived by a business partner? How do we cope in our own lives when sometimes we're disappointed by the same Jesus, when he takes away from us something that we love? And sometimes I think this complexity of the truth sits with us at some time or another. And the second truth that I want to bring about is the tone of the truth. The image that Jesus points us, the image that John draws in this scripture is that Jesus was having a meal with the 12 disciples. And remember, a meal was very important in the context of Jesus. It was a space of love. It was a space of restoration. It was a space that he could share intimately with those that he loved. It was in this space that Jesus began to say these words, I tell you the truth, one of you is going to betray me. This is the truth that Jesus speaks in the space of love. This is the truth that Jesus speaks in a place where one would not have expected. But we know that Jesus is a Jesus of compassion. He speaks this truth. His tone is filled with compassion. This is the other human side of Jesus that we did not know. Remember the human side of Jesus that we once met when Lazarus died. The Jesus that wept. This is the Jesus that feels hurt. This is the Jesus that speaks the truth with conviction. This is the Jesus that speaks the truth with compassion. This is the Jesus that speaks the truth with love. I wonder, how do I say the truth? I wonder, how do we say the truth? I wonder, when we are betrayed, how do we translate or speak the truth to the ones that are meant to say? The way that Jesus expresses his emotions reflect for me that Jesus teaches us that we need to say the truth. But the way that we say the truth, it should always withhold a bit of compassion. Jesus could have said to Judas, Judas, I know that you're going to kill me. But he didn't say that. He said, truly, I say, one of you is going to betray me. Not that he did not know who was going to betray him, but he was a man of compassion. A man that wanted to treat even his enemy with dignity. A man that wanted to treat everybody with respect. And the third truth that I see, which makes me, is the way that people respond to the truth. Is the response to the truth. The The disciples were confused. Who was it? Who did Jesus mean? Jesus used a very common gesture to show them who he was by dipping the bread for Judas. The Bible says Judas immediately went away. What alarms me is the response of the enemy to the truth. The way that Judas responded when Jesus dipped the bread and gave it to him, he ran away. And the Bible says it was night. Because Judas knew the truth. And so he wanted to run away from the night. Because he knew the power of the light that is able to transform darkness. And so when we encounter the truth, when Jesus speaks to our own ways of betrayal, when Jesus speaks to different ways that we do things, how do we respond? It is not necessary that we will respond like Judas, but my way of quickly running, it's the way that I surrender. I give everything over to Jesus. I say, Lord, I repent of my betrayal way. I repent of my ways that are not for you. And so as we are in our spaces at home, I want you, as this Holy Week is coming closer to an end, to allow your comfort zones to be that space into which you examine for yourself the complexity of the truth. The complexity of the truth will be different from all of us. My complexity of the truth might be that at this point, I am a woman that is faced with gender-based violence. I am a woman that is being abused. But in the midst of that, I am called to come out and speak the truth. I'm called out to come out and speak the truth in a tone that is compassionate, in a tone that is not going to harm anyone, in a tone that is going to make sure that the love of Jesus remains. And again, where you are, I do not know what you are dealing with. Some of us are dealing with loss, some of us are dealing with grief, but I invite you to know that Christ is the Lord. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, be God of all places, be God of love, be God of all things. And so, Lord, as we live, we are in our homes, embrace us with love. Embrace us with the feeling of the truth that is in the gospel. In Christ's name.